What a dank sound.
Trying out music. This might be a little loud though. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Guys, if anyone is here, tell me if it's too loud. Kind of nice for me. That's a little beat. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna get into a pre-scene. Let's just kind of recap where we were. So I have a bunch of rooms that on start will spawn up in kind of a random fashion. I think where I kind of left this last time was that I was going to start looking at the corridor connections, because I think that obviously once the corridors are looked up and then there's ways to like walk through all this, I think it's gonna definitely feel more like a level than just a spattering of random things. So to get started, what I'm gonna do is get into music's this particular song is a little bit much.
What is that?
1 second. Go to the next one. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay. And so going to get up the code. So that would be over here. Map generator. So inner map generator. Okay, so the first step is to kind of figure out the connections that I already have and then make some more. I guess I'll use the first ones and create the corridors, and then I'll potentially try to connect them up, or so just looking at this, like there are some situations, maybe it's not too clear in this situation here. We might have like three-way connection. It's actually really not clear on this one. This one might have just all sections that you don't do that. So maybe I'll just start with the corridor way of the ones that I already have connections for. So the way I need to do that is each time I've gone through the code here, and I will have had these two door links. This is what's actually been connected, basically. So spawn a door, I got this thing, I get the potential index of the door connection it's connected to, and then I get that, and then I remove it. So these are actually the links. And they're just two navigation points. So what I'm going to want to do is, I guess in the generate thing, I am going to create a little list of, I can just define a tuple like this, right? I don't need to say system.tuple anymore. Navigation point, navigation point. Yeah, it accepts that. Sweet. Love all your C# little tricks. Great. I might have to go get some water a little bit. Pretty low. But then these are gonna be I guess corridor links. That's what I'm gonna. Corridor. That's how you spell corridor, right? Thank you. Wife's getting me water. She is amazing. Okay. It just seems wrong. I need to Google this. Corridor. Corridor. Okay, I just spelled it right. Okay. Oh well. Alright. Cool. I actually got it good for once. Okay. So, in here, I'm going to get this, and then in, where are you? This section here, I'm going to corridor links dot add. I'm super unfamiliar with tuples for something like this, but so I can go just like to link, comma, door connection. Does that work like that? Okay, it's magic, black magic. So fancy. Okay. So next up here is to, after I've done all the room spawning, which is down here. Drink. I'm very thirsty today. Okay. So I spawned all the rooms. All the rooms have been spawned at this point. And then I need to identify through here, and then I go for int I, or no, I just go for each. Yeah, for each. And then this is going to be navigation. I guess we'll just do a var. Fine. Var. Corridor link in as corridor links. Okay, and then if we get the links, will be so I realize my look comes in first. Just fix that. Oh, so it looks good when I'm looking at the other monitor and editing things, but obviously that's not the direction I should be in. So let's just go to this property. that's not it. Flip. There we go. Okay. I think that's better. Sweet. Okay. That's better. Okay, so now that we send, I'm gonna go quarter link and quarter links. And then we're gonna have to figure out from kind of their positions, how am I going to connect these? Now, we're going to be able to if they're directly connected, right? So they're like facing directly here and there's no spaces. You can just hypothetically go straight, right? So that'd be the simplest one to handle. And then I think like the vast majority, pretty much all of the ones that are this are going to actually be exactly that because that's how they get spawned in. Which maybe I actually need to fix the spawning because that's actually, like, you'll notice everything that's connected, right? Here. Well, this one was probably this one, and then how is this one connected? Or was this one the? Oh, this one was a dead end. Okay, but yeah, so like all the ones that are connected, where they're connected, they'll be kind of fairly obvious how they connected up to a degree. I'm actually confused how this came into existence. Because it actually doesn't match up. Let's see. Weird. Wait, so this one thinks. This must definitely be a bug of some sort. Where are you nav points? This one? No. This one? No. Which one are you? This one. Where do you connect? Yeah, you think you actually connect over there. Weird. Why do you think that? Because looks like the other one is fine, right? Why is it not rotating when I rotate this? What room I selected? What the bloody hell have I just done? I thought I was connecting this one. And then I must have clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, so the other room is properly connected, but this one is like the complete opposite side. And that must have been this one connecting to this. So why would it have done that? Just looking at the other spots, do the other ones make sense? Is there anything else kind of off like that? No. It's not like inversely scaled or something. Because like if it's 0, if it had no rotation, it actually lines up. Oh, is it because, oh, it has a, so the off-centerness actually does play a role when you rotate it, maybe. Or did it somehow get, like, is it, if it does that, then it actually lines up perfectly, right? Its current position, but I had it rotated. Yeah, it must be, yeah, because of how I did the calculation. So it didn't properly calculate that. Okay. So that's something I can just quickly fix here. Yeah, it's this, right? So distance from center. I did a very crude version, I guess, of this. Where because it doesn't have the centered. So I think the probably best solution to this is just center the goddamn thing. I think that's probably the best solution. We'll see if that still happens after I fix that. Let's just quickly do that. I have to drink. Okay. So the only two ones that should have that problem are this one and the other one that I made recently. Or actually, Mr. L would have that too. So can I zoom in here? Okay. So what I want to do is, thing actually won't let me do is recenter it. So let's just go to here for a second. Make sure you actually. Why are you not snapping? Or is it just like? Oh. Okay. Because this whole world has a weird positioning. Okay. Yeah, because this is garbage. Okay. And then canvas here is 0, 0, and 0. If I do that, and then just move all these so that they're centered. Okay, so now I want to actually center this on some blocks so that I can move everything in there. So that it is centered. So draw floor. So let's move these to the floor here. Floor. And everything's gonna move You know, actually, if I'm gonna do this, I kind of wanna. Did I just? This is no longer centered. Okay. So I'm wondering if I could make a little script to handle this nicely. So it doesn't take that long. Okay. Basically, I just need to make it so that if this is the center, I actually would want to be in the middle of all these. That would actually be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. And then what I do is I just temporarily unparent all these. Go floor. Unparent these. Zero, zero. I should have just done 0, 0 here and then put them back. 0, 0, 0, 0. I do really want to get to the quarters, but this has really reminded me that I want to make some better, you know, move Z. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna. I need to make select detour. So there's just going to be little brief detour. Okay, guys. I'm gonna make a util class. I'm gonna call in the editor folder. So little editor tool here. Okay. I'm gonna take the best part of NGUI and make it part of here. Okay. Transform editor. And then I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna make this first. I'm gonna using Unity editor. And I'm gonna make an editor script that will be a custom editor type of transform. Okay. And then when I take this thing, I'm going to go override inspector GUI. Then no more base inspector GUI. Refined base inspector GUI. And when I do that, and compile, it'll now say bye-bye. Bye-bye base inspector GUI. You're no longer needed. No one loved you. You're gone. Or not? Okay. Why? You're not supposed to exist anymore. Transform editor on inspector GUI. Maybe I have to actually do something. Should have been gone, but we'll just try writing something. So, okay. So editor GUI layout dot prefix label position. Unity didn't stop. I don't think Unity. Watch this unless do I just need to go like force it to recompile here? Compile. Aha! There we go. I mean, it's not saying position, but it is being blank. So that's a step in the right direction, I guess. Kind of, maybe, somewhat. Anyways, I'm gonna go using like a little nice horizontal layout group. So I don't need to do anything with it, so I'm just gonna go I think it's just GUI layout dot horizontal scope. Forgot I had to say new horizontal GUI scope, and take you in here, and then going to add some buttons. So first I think I'm not doing that whole thing with the zeroed out part. That's coming later. But editor GUI layout. Actually, no, this is just GUI layout, right? GUI layout dot button, and I have to put this in an if statement here. If x, of course, put a little curly bracket there. If the button x, then I'm going to be taking I guess I need to actually like get the target. So transform equals target as t. I'm gonna have to maybe make this multi-targets. There's can do targets, right? I'll just do. I can't cast an array to a transform array, right? That's not allowed. It'd be so cool. Or is it? I mean, it'll allow me to, but it's gonna just give me null. It's not gonna actually give me something valuable. So. I'm so curious, but I don't think it's gonna be there. And what I should be actually doing instead of doing that is just doing this all via the properties. So we're gonna get a serialized property. That's the better way to do this. Serialized property, position property. That's going to equal to serialized object dot find property, and I'm going to go. I feel like it's position, but we'll see. I might have to inspect serialized property to verify that. Vector 3 value equals new this. Did I add the news in here? I have not. Okay. So many things to add. Okay. Cancel. I'm just gonna go to my utils class. It's never ending. Am I gonna get to a corridor today? I don't know. We'll see. Vector 3 new x. Should have a capital in there because yeah, float x, and I'm gonna return. Actually, and so no, this is actually this vector 3 vector comma and float x, and so then I'm going to return new vector 3 vector of x comma vector 3 this is not vector 3 vector dot y and vector dot z. Yeah, and then let's just paste this 3 times. Then we're gonna make a new y and a new z, and then we're gonna make this a z, and then we're gonna make this a y, and then we're gonna not do that, but instead make this the x, and then go y comma, and then I'm gonna make this the x, this the y, and then a z there. I'm not gonna need this in 2D yet, but why not? Two and two, boom and boom. Yeah. So that should be good enough. Anyways, transform editor. So I'm gonna say vector dot new x 0. Basically, these are just 0 values, and then I'm gonna do want to quickly, I'm gonna breakpoint this because I need to verify what I'm about to do here is not wrong values. Okay, so this is probably gonna like instantly trigger it. I don't want. Realize object, what you got? Did not show the your non-publics. Show me what you have hiding down here. Why don't you show me? You see it if I open this up, non-public. No, it's not going to show me. Oh, nice of you. Okay. So let's just see if this actually, does this even get a value? No. So it's going to instantly throw null there. It's going to be fun. Let's just go Unity for a second. So comment out this for a second. I need to just Or is it like Command C or something? No. And no. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I'm not allowed to edit code, right? Okay, yeah, because you're running your thing. Does this? This just doesn't just actually. I honestly might spend some time in here downloading. Can I just go to my thing here? I'm gonna download VS Code while doing this. Gotta be better than whatever this one is. I don't know. Is this like Community or something? Called Visual Studio, but then there's VS Code, which I don't know why Microsoft has devoted time to making like 3 different versions of this editor, and most of them are kind of lackluster. But maybe because they're spending 3 different time making 3 different versions of it. But anyways, so what am I doing here? I am going to iterate. So I can go while it's like serialized object dot I need to right, okay, so serialize property iterator. So this will tell me what all the properties are that this thing has. Serialized object dot get iterator. So while property iterator dot next visible, and yes, enter children, true. That sound bad out of context, but we will go on. Yeah, so I'm gonna save that. I'm going to go into Unity, where it's probably going to be spewing out errors for a little bit. The joys of doing editor configurations. Makes for good fun. Console clear, okay, and now that's to Unity again. You just think, click on this. Okay, so you display name base. Okay, so this is expected. I already iterate. What am I looking at now? Display name X. Okay, so it actually just has a value called X. Okay, so and then I assume it has Y, Z, W, local position. Oh, because X would be like global X. So I'm probably looking for local position. Does this actually have a name? M underscore local position. That's what I'm looking for. For my position variable. And this would actually should have, yeah, you can see the box value. There we go. Yep. Okay, so can I copy value, paste that. Ah, you motherfucker. Why do you do this to me? Okay, let's just look what all the variables are, though. There's literally a local position.x, local position.y, local position.z. Vector, local scale. Yeah, I guess these are the children. M constraints portion. Is this okay? This is going back. Okay, so let's let go of that. Let's go out of here. And we'll find this property first. Okay, you didn't need to put in the double things there. Is my download complete? Cool. Let's just get this installed. Maybe? Oh no, it's maybe installing in the background. Okay, sure. I'm actually not going to install that restart yet, but I don't think I should need to. Okay, so well, property. I don't care about this thing anymore. You can go die for now. But I'll just comment it out. It just doesn't have a shortcut. Don't have to deal with it for longer. Much longer, at least, hopefully. Okay, then this doesn't even work either. Woo! Okay. And serialize property, actually that. So I can always go this, basically at the very end. And then I'm gonna just copy these and just do all the buttons and just see if they work. C, new, Y, new, Z. Okay, so I have an X, Y, and a Z. If I press the Z, aha, everything goes well. I should be able to undo, and it undoes it. Sweet. Okay. I do have, however, Visual Studio open. So let's quickly. Quick time, right? Yeah, found some links here. So R mode. Oh yeah, I want this. Continue. Visual Studio Code. Install. It's just gonna make fun things happen when I type. And then so I just need to type a couple of these things. And then another one, open, install. Yeah, that's a cool theme. And then go open the vibrancy and extension. Okay. Cool. Installing. Current color themes. No. So you start if code complains about corrupted installation, do not click don't show again. Okay. Sure, let's restart. Probably peak interesting things to watch somebody install some Visual Studio Script. Oh yeah, but it's got the see-through. Don't show again. I like it. Okay. This does sound pretty cool. Error lens improves highlighting of errors. And then open Visual Studio, the C#. Kind of incredible that they don't have that just by default. But I don't know, I guess people do other things. There's other languages besides C#, I guess. It is true. Wow, it's taking a while to install. Why is it taking so long? Oh crap, I thought I just clicked disable. You say I didn't click disable and it was fine. I think it's fine. Okay, cool. Debugger for Unity. Go. Just in another window, I'm opening all these. Use the Unity section. Okay. Can do, my friend. While it installs, I'm just gonna look at some of these things. If there's anywhere visualization, I want to see. What's Composer like? I don't think I really need that. One thing I was trying to see if they have is that there's something in Rider where like when you're writing parameters and stuff, it'll actually kind of like tell you kind of like stuff, but I don't think it's gonna show up here. Okay, one last thing to install. Let's see if, maybe it's out of date, but it does seem to be good. Okay. Sign in to use your video subscriptions. Okay. Sign in off screen. Second. get the SDK. Sure. If I somehow not have base SDK, it would seem kind of peculiar to me, but I want to see now if I go so edit references. And I go to external tools. I was using the 19. I guess maybe there was a better version that I was missing out on all this time that I'm not gonna care about. Now if I do that and I go project grips editor util and open, but see if Visual Studio Code even works without installing this thing. Trust the authors. Yes, I guess I trust my documents folder. You have deprecated. View them. View deprecated sections. Okay, so that one. All right, let's just go disable. Reload required. What's this error that it's saying? I mean, I probably have one installed, but I mean, it seems. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it's. It's not recognizing anything here. Ooh. Install. Ooh. Wait, that I guess we can go. Yeah, let's just quit out of this. I guess I will save that. I don't know. Let's change there. Okay. So then let's go to this and just close it and then reopen it. I literally just installed this from the Visual Studio. I like this. I did just get the SDK, but maybe it's like I was on the path. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do this, use this next time after I've restarted. I don't want to restart right now. So we'll just call that a loss of some time. Maybe if I open up the newer version, maybe the newer version can be fine. It'll be amazing and everything will be sunshine and roses. And I'll have wondered why I even thought about doing anything like this. It's just opening the other window here. I'm all excited because Visual Studio Code actually, with those extensions, does look quite nice. But it's obviously not gonna work. Is this? Okay, it does actually recognize stuff. Okay. Okay, so where I was now is I want to go. And I can get the X serialized value directly, but I'm just gonna go instead and write editor GUI layout dot X, no, X in float field. No, I want this to be a float field, and then in the float field, so I just need to supply the value, which is vector value dot X. And copy this, copy that, and then just new Y, new as Z, and Z. There we go. Save. Interesting. But that's not working. Yeah, okay, so I'll have to do the manual method here. Okay, so I think it was just like this. And then because the only reason I don't want to do, normally I would just run serialized property or property field, but I don't want it writing the display name. So just see if the X works here, and then no, type is not supported. Oh, I typed the wrong. I still typing same position property. Okay. Yeah, if I type 4, actually just move. Okay, and then undoes. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So then it's just I always look at this and I'm like, this should be a method, a way I could like make a method out of this, but it's just not clean like that. It's mostly that, so I could change this, but then like I couldn't change this method. As nicely. I don't know. Maybe there's like a way, but I don't know if it would be cleaner. It would just be. Maybe I should just look into it because there is something that I want to do next, and I want to add something for all of these again. Why? Okay. Okay, so this one still works. Why? Okay. Well, that works. Okay. Now, one thing I've been thinking is that I would kind of like, so I have this hacky thing that I got from a what's it called? Thing that I got this asset from the tile editor, but I really only use it for these bottom things and rotating. And so what I might want to do is make something that gives me the same ability. So I would just be able to be like left, right on Z, or up, right, and then maybe I put this in the bottom and I saw the display. It would look a little fold out. Or does it make more sense to put them on the actual fields themselves? I think it's probably more sense on the field themselves, but it does make it quite long, so I might actually have to do down. I need to remember, because this thing actually Nope. Just like, is there... Nope, okay. Well, let's just go back to this for a second. Get through the iterations and find what the other names are. I actually don't really even need this. I could just... No, actually, okay, so wait. Just because I don't need position property. If I have this thing here, I would just need to do float value equals 0, right? And so then all I would need is the display and the variable name. Then I handle it all in there. So, okay, let's just make this a method then. Before I get to the next part. Private. No, I don't want to. I just want a private. Why are you giving me like the worst possible auto completions here? That's probably because these things are effed up. Fair enough. Okay, you know, I won't blame you too harshly because of that. Void. Draw. Field. I don't know. Sure. Field. And I'm going to make the first one, the string is the label. The next string is property name. And the next thing in here, I fixed string, is going to be it's like a serialized object is a non-local field. Oh, that's interesting. I actually don't want that, but that's kind of cool that they are trying to be helpful, you know? Not really helpful in this particular situation, but you know, it's a thought. Why is private not valid for this type of item? Oh, did I put this? Oh my god, that's why I was hating this. There we go. It was actually my fault all along. I will take back all that I said just then, Visual Studio. It wasn't you, it was me. Okay, so then this is going to be a label. And then this is going to be property name. I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to draw field, and the label again is X, and then comma, boom, and just duplicate that a few times. Take Y, Z, then Y, Z, woot. There we go. It should apply result in the same thing that happened before. Yeah, it's still working. Okay. So Okay, so I was thinking about future stuff. Getting ahead of myself. So let's just attach this. I wonder if this one will let me do more things. So, yeah, so again, this one's the base one. So, Z5 continue. Local rotation. Just copy that. But I hope I just move up this property iterator, local rotation X, local rotation Y, local rotation Z, local rotation W. Okay. So that's because it's a quaternion, which is kind of fun to deal with. Local position X, Y, Z, local scale, and there's local scale X, Y, and Z. Strain proportion scale. The Boolean? Oh, interesting. Okay. And then base again. So this looked. It's interesting how they display. Because I always knew it was behind the scenes it was a quaternion, right? But they don't even serialize it as a quaternion. For that one, I must have to just gonna set it wholesale. So that one will have to be different. But we can go back to hiding you. How do I just edit like? Well, actually, I can at least in this thing at least understand when I go that. No, okay, still too dumb to do that. That's sad unless maybe there's an option here. Options. Text editor. Wait, enable. Okay, no, that's nice, but not kind of what I want. Use box selection. I don't know if that's probably also not what I want. I don't know why there's just not insert matching brace. There used to be a thing called insert matching brace, and they've decided that they no longer care about that, I think. Yeah, okay. Anyways, what was I actually trying to do here? Yeah, I was gonna just try to figure out this. Okay. So the question is whether or not I want to keep it like this, keep the horizontal layout. Or what I could do is if I made this vertical and then take this out here. Copy this, paste, paste, and then I won't be able to do this for rotation because of how rotation works. But in this, I want to make this using a horizontal scale. So it's like using review GUI layout. Yeah, that. Okay, I'm just gonna write and say these are scale and rotation, even though they're not. I just want to see what this looks like. Alright, so go. I need to go using new, yeah, horizontal scope. Almost like the inverse of probably what most people would expect it to be, given how Unity is now. But hey, it's my version. I can do what I want with it. People have a problem with it. They can just not do it. The thing I like about this, I probably will still put the 0. I will convert the button here instead to be prefix label. And I'll call this label, and then I will have a button in front and 2 buttons behind. So the button in front will be going like this. There's actually a nice Unicode I remember that is actually like a triangle. I'll have to find that later. But okay, so this one's 0. This will be float value added something. So let's just have for now a serialized field private float position snap. Actually, I could just make it unified with these if I can. I wonder if I can look up that. Let's just take a quick. Nothing's quick for me, but by take this over and I go Unity grid snapping. I want to see if I can find if there's any sort of script reference to it. Editor snap settings. This is what I'll control the behavior of the snapping settings. Yeah, there. Okay. And then vector 3. Yeah, okay. There we go. So editor snap settings dot move. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and make this here. I'm gonna go add a float snap value, and the snap value is going to be used here for minus snap value. I just want to quickly paste this before I use the heck of it. And then this is going to be, that's not equals minus, it's minus equals. And then this is going to be plus equals snap value. And then this will be dot x. Okay, where is it? There we go. Not that, because it's then integrated, right? Close. It's y though. Sure, you know what? I'll just do that, and then I'll just okay. So. I do need to figure out how I get the rotation handling one. I might just make a different method for it, but copy the general format, even though it's kind of crappy, but draw rotation field, and it'll output a quaternion probably, and then the how do I do this in a nice way? Because I probably do need to supply quaternion in, but I also need to say which axes it should be. Quaternion rotation, and then Maybe I just go and do them all in one go. Because it's just not nice. So rotation, and then there's going to be a new horizontal scope, which is this, which is... First, I need to get the property name, which is actually going to be... Oh, are all these ones still named property X? Let's rename that. Just position. Let's just name it property, actually. It's not necessarily about position. Scale will also use the same thing. In this case, I actually don't need this. And I actually don't need to return a quaternion. So, I am going to go and take something like this, paste it over here, call it rotation property. And then find property. And it's going to be same syntax as this, but it's going to be local rotation. Rotation. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to turn it into a vector 3. So vector 3 Euler equals close but not quite dot quaternion value dot Euler. So many deprecated. It's just Euler, right? Euler angles. Why there's so many deprecated versions of this. And then what's next is doing 3 of these. So you got prefix label. Label. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's just label. That's pretty funny. Now, so in here I'm gonna do start with X. And so this will be Euler dot X minus the editor. Was it editor snap settings? Dot rotate dot X. What? Oh, it's just one float. Okay. I guess that's let's copy that over here, and then what it's gonna be plus equals instead, and then somewhat similar. Let's just make this equal to 0. Then Euler x equals float field Euler x. Probably a way to do that in a method, but I don't want to bother. Probably like you can make a set method and a get method, and you can change that way. But see. Right, because I wasn't using this one. So again, let's go dot scale. Yeah, this only has one value. Interesting. Yeah. The 117. I'm also not even using proper one for. So why is it not like? Just not actually return anything. Yeah, it's a type quaternion, so I do go quaternion value. So that should be okay, right? Yeah. And I never actually set it back, so it's never gonna do anything, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to quarters today. I'm gonna spend the entire day these things, but you know, it's something I have to do eventually. So I guess I just lied to the one person that came to the stream that we were gonna be doing quarters, when in fact we're gonna adjust a little thingy here. So, good question is, where is this dying then? So, the other thing that I want to do is, I would go editor GUI layout dot begin, like change. That's not GUI layout, it's just GUI change. Okay, let's start this over again. Dot begin change check. Yeah. And then if editor GUI dot end change check. So there's been a change, right? And then we're gonna go and set this guy to be equal to Quaternion dot Euler. This one's not the over. I'm gonna set back Euler. Okay. Again, that's probably not going to fix the weirdness that's happening here. So why is it that these... Right, so it's... just... Come on. Did I like comment out too much? Huh? Oh, I nuked okay. Okay, so one of them is okay, but the prefix label really does not like this. Maybe it's just should just be labeled then. Because maybe it's like trying to be adjacent to something, but that something doesn't exist. Okay, that's better. So now if I change these guys as well, you select lifeline. Not quite. also make these labels. Actually, wait, that might have been it because I didn't change that one. Okay, now rotation is set twice. Maybe somewhat understandable. So there's probably something to be said to the effects label here. I wonder if I like instead of writing it like this, just print and print editor GUI layout dot property field. I like this song. Wave dash. Burst power. That obviously still doesn't really do much. I'm gonna refer that. I'm gonna just do. I'm going to go. Is I don't care about GUI style. I care about GUI layout dot what if I go false here? Why aren't there GUI options anymore? Editing GUI. New GUI content. Maybe it has to be like a label, not prefix. I think it's definitely looping now for the music. fun thing about deciding music is I get to look at this thing and then do this. What does trap music sound like? I don't know. We'll go for that for now. Give it some more variety, I guess. Been fun trying to pick music, then I can't see what the music's like. Anyways, if I did that, okay, so now I have at least. No, doesn't change anything. Okay, so then maybe I go just hard set width to how big does it need to be? Like 16 maybe? I'm gonna have to do this to rotation as well, but I just want to see what the position looks like after this. Even less. 212. Okay, so then let's go and fill in the things later. It shows more, but it definitely does not get scale into the picture there. If there's something I can do on this horizontal scope level to, not this one, I'm gonna group them up. GUI layout. Maybe I should not let this one go too far out, right? That's probably what I need to do is say, hey, this guy, false? What that is. No. Could do width is so where to get the window width? Me go to here. Editor, what do you have in here? Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me. There. What I should be trying to say to it is that, hey, you're not allowed to. I thought that's what kind of. Some real rap music, I guess. Is that what trap is? Guys? I don't know. Try some rock. See how that goes. Oh, that's like legitimate rock. Synthwave? Yeah, that goes. Okay. Just trying to get this to freaking collapse. Yeah, I think the idea would have been that this. Hey, you're all in this one group. You should kind of fit inside there. What happens if I obviously doing that did nothing, but like what if I went and did that? Nothing. That's what that does. Nothing at all. I just want to go and try new editor GUI layout dot area. Is it just GUI? GUI layout dot area scope of this. I was trying to find something that will constrain all of this into won't work because I don't know the size. It's so annoying because, like, logically these things should just fit. Right, like it shouldn't just be deciding like, oh hey, this is kind of how big I am. Wonder if it's because it's trying to set a min size. So maybe if I adjust the min size, okay, so I go GUI layout, just GUI layout dot min width. Make this min width like maybe like 20 or something. No, still there's nothing. Why are you such a jerk? I don't know. What if I do true? Unity GUI layout not fitting in window. Was flexible space. Doesn't return the text mainly because it returns the panel size without the scroll bars. Current view width is probably. I just position him. You can give it the desired height. Get control with. That seems annoying. Well, I could try this. It's worth a shot. Actually, I want to make this a third, so I'm going to do this. Equals this divided by 3. Actually, I guess I could just make width, and then make this width GUI layout dot width. No, you don't even care. I mean, maybe is it this that's letting you still expand out? No, still. Wonder, like, even if I paste this divided by 3 and then divided by 3, would that even do anything? Literally nothing. It doesn't even care. It's like, fuck you, I don't want to be a properly sized field. We're just gonna max width just to get it fitting. Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with float field? Why is it wanting to be this large? When it literally has a max. Okay. I said max height, max width. Oh, I was actually saying width for everything else, right? Yes, width. Okay. Do I have like magnification in my? No, 200%. Like why? Okay. It literally is filling out to like a weird scale, right? I don't understand. Okay, so max width doesn't do anything. What if I took view width and divided it by 66? 0.66. It seems almost like it's. I don't know, divide by is the wrong one. I'm gonna divide it by, it would be 1.5. No, still doesn't care. Like, I'm gonna be this size no matter what you tell me. I'm gonna copy this. I don't know. There's something that's deciding that it's gonna be like way bigger than it should be. Okay. So it was almost certainly positioned. So if I are these fucking labels. Oh, I understand. There we go. Okay, for some reason it's like offset a little oddly to the. Right, like. Why is there like an indent? So actually, maybe I can. I wonder if I could avoid this by just saying expand width false. Right, and then alright, so now if I save that, does that actually still work? Oh, okay, so I could actually still force these guys' width though to be just less. Because they're fixed text, right? Like it's not make like width like 100 or something. Yeah, there we go. That took way too long. Just to be able to do this. Okay. And so what I wanted to do is addition. Okay, so first I do need to get I need to check the other ones work. So rotation, do you still work? Hey, you're rotating in 50 degrees. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Cool. Alright, and then alright, so scale still isn't proper. And I don't know if what it was called again. I don't think they called it local scale. So I'm gonna try this, but I don't think it actually works. I need to use that. I do want to actually just add a space here. I want to see if that makes it a little bit more readable. But then I need to this. Oh yeah, so I don't need this rect width thing anymore. So figured out the issue. So being stupid. Okay. Realized object, non-public. Okay, so it doesn't actually show me that I actually do need to write it out again. Okay, so serialize property. Serialize property sp equals serialized object dot get iterator. I'm just gonna go, so then while sp dot next visible true. Save. Then I will break on that point. Okay. Then load. Then going to breakpoint. SP. First one is actually local rotation. Okay, so F5. Rotation X, local rotation. Position, local position X, local position Y. Local scale. M, local scale. There is a local scale X, local scale Y, and local scale Z. Okay. That should be working. Maybe I'm just using it on the wrong things. Like, if I go to this. Oh, of course, yeah. So just, yeah, okay, if I do that, yeah, it scales. Okay. It is going to take a little while to get used to this formatting of it. The spacing does help a bit. You know, the more I think about it, the more I just don't like the way it is. I like the buttons, I just don't know if I like how I position them. Because I actually kind of think I want the left and rights next to each other. And also the vertical's kind of weird. So I've spent that all that time. Horizontal. I'm gonna make all these horizontal scoops again. This into a vertical. I think it's vertical by default, so it doesn't really matter there. don't need the spaces anymore. Those are uncool. And then I am going to go in here. I'm going to move this guy over here. And then I'm going to also do the same thing for all my Euler fields. Although, yeah, maybe just save space. What I could do is let's see if it just. Oh, I'll see what it looks like if I go back to doing. Label as a thing that and then also editor if I was gonna put the links there, I should put the other buttons there too. Yeah, maybe I'll put the buttons on the other side then. It might mean I also don't need that space there. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on this, I swear. I'm just gonna move them, and that's gonna be it. Okay. Whew. So put this here, make this whole thing up here, change that into that, and then kill that. Why I hate the fact that I have to do this with the Euler fields, but it's just not a nice way around it. Okay. Let's see what the difference of space actually does make. I don't think it makes much, so let's just get that out of there. Okay, so now the other thing that I wanted to try to do, the whole like reason why I kind of started doing this in the first place, was that I wanted to be able to do the transition without affecting the children. Because I often have this thing where I have to move them, and then it ends up screwing everything. So I'm just trying to figure out the nicest way to do that. Because ideally, basically, whenever I do one of these changes, I apply the same amount of change there. It just might be too complicated. Like, is that thing? Because you have to like see. The thing is, like, I could do it. I just wouldn't make it. I don't know if it would be undoable. Which I don't want to have to deal with that. Just when it's not just instantly nice. So I'm getting pretty tired, and I should probably be getting to bed soon. I think the wife is on bed. So. We're just gonna fix this the way we should have done it, and then that's basically what we're gonna do. So center is here. Walls are there at the wall. One of these I think I didn't move over yet. Or the walls are. I've already moved everything over. I just need to move these out. Need to take walls. So I just need to this, grab that, take these, for that. Okay. Nice thing as well is I can completely close this tab. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so now does it? Oh, when it I select multiple, it actually does that instead. Interesting. Probably fine for now. Although I could. Because all of it is just doing the serialized property, right? I don't remember how the serialized property system works nicely with serialized. I think it's like serialized object or something. Is there like another version of this? I think there's a thing in here. Thought as an option. Ready for child classes? No. Okay, so it's not that. It's kind of weird that I can't do it for. Forget how to make it work nicely for. How did this? Community editor for multiple objects. I know like this. No, there was instead of modifying script files or assets, still object. Okay, so I should be able to just go and go click can edit multiple objects. So just doing that will allow me to do multiple. Multiple, it'll still actually appear. No, oh god. My god, I just fucked that thing up so much. Ooh. Why do you... Okay, just take that away. That's probably why I shouldn't have autosave on for prefabs. Okay, now they guess they fixed it themselves somehow. Yeah, there must have been something going on. I'll just leave it there for now. It's fine. It doesn't allow multiple editing objects. That's okay for now. I think I can get over that. Bill does that just fine. And now my thing is aesthetically centered. I just need to then adjust the values here. Right, so it'd be -9 and -9. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Save. Back. Didn't even edit this one. So let's again go and into here. So the real middle position should be right here. Or if that's the middle, then just move everything. So this should be -9 minus, and this should be -18, right? I think if it's really in the right spot, that's truly centered now. I'm not going to bother changing these. They're a little bit off. That's fine. I don't really care. Honestly, that's probably where I'm going to end. Wow, I spent a lot of time on this thing, which, I mean, it's nice that I have it, but maybe that was probably not the best use of my time here. Because I've visually done nothing. Unfortunately, because I really wanted to get into corridors. I decided to do that. And then I ruined it because I wanted to get other things working. Check this. Yeah, again has the same. Okay, so it's 180. Choosing 180 when it should be choosing. Did I mix up that? This one though is fine. Maybe this one was the other side. I wonder how many of these rooms have 180 degrees. That might be something specific to 180. Just Because you're rotating it, so I'm rotating this 270. That does seem incorrect. Right? Oh, wait, no, that's was actually. Second, the baby might be going. You okay to get it? Finish up this thing, and then I'm gonna nap dinner, and then I'm gonna call it quits. Just fixing bugs basically today, and making up editor script. So it has to do with this, and I guess these logics here. But maybe this one should be 180, and this one should have no rotation. That's probably what I messed up. Okay, that definitely has more things wrong with it. This is supposed to be 0. For sure. Okay. Then with ones that do have change this to 45. Yeah, so that was definitely wrong too. And that was the 180. All these are going to be 180, right? All the messed up ones, at least. No, the zeros are also here. Okay, so the 180 was then correct. Just maybe. Is it then? Yeah, then. Could be anything to do with like. I'll check. None of these have like rotations, right? Rotation, no rotation. But you. Sorry, it doesn't matter that one. Okay, no, I should have rotation. I guess I can go in here. Cross doesn't matter. Word closet doesn't matter. Right, and turn doesn't matter either. was obviously supposed to be like that. Oh, my brain is not working enough to do this. Okay, well that's another bug to solve at some point. Nice. I wasn't really productive this stream, gotta say. I made a little widget thingy. That's about all. I guess I'll figure out why these things are broken another time, and then get into Collider stuff otherwise. Thanks for sticking it out with me if you did, and I'll